So when I walk in the house, he turning his head backwards. He walking towards me. I'm like, don't touch me. He talking about, bro, give me my keys. He done reached over and start grabbing me by my shorts and everything. I got my car key hanging right here. The key to the house is actually in my pocket, connected to the keychain. And then I have my AirPods on this side. So he's sitting here just going. I'm like, bro, chill. Like, stop. I'm trying to get him off me, kicking and everything. And he done picked me up and slammed me on the ground. When he slammed me on the ground, he's still digging. He's still digging. He's still looking for something. And I'm like, yo, you trying to get one key. Somebody else already got the other key. And he was like, fuck. Like, damn, I did all this for nothing because she still got a key. Thinking that that was going to keep me from going in my shit. So I get up, right? My sister just sitting there looking, just sitting there standing, right? Me and him going back and forth. You miserable. You this, you that, you broke, you da da da. I'm a $250,000 nigga, da 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 da, right? I said, oh, okay, so you want to start recording. You looking for a reason to try to make a motherfucker look like they crazy on the internet because you want to save your own face, right? I said, well, let's go on TikTok Live. Now, I didn't go on TikTok Live because I was trying to like make money or whatever, because I don't make money from lives or whatever the case was. I really went on there because I wanted not only the world to see, but I need a record for myself when the police got there. So if you tell me that I need a police escort unless I come peaceful, and I tell you that me and the police are on the way, what in your right mind makes you feel like assaulting me was going to be the answer? You know what I'm saying? Because you sent me to jail last year, granted, we done had this beef or whatever. You sent me to jail last year for slapping you. I sat in there for 7 days. But you thought today you was going to slam me on the ground and you wasn't going to get a taste of your own medicine? Now, I ain't with the whole tit for tat thing because honestly, I was on the phone with my friend. When he pulled back up to the house and they arrested him, I wasn't even going to press charges. Just the fact that you got put in handcuffs and put in the back of the car was enough for me. But I'm not leaving my shit, right? So he come up there, they arrest him. First he swerved up like he was some pimp Mac Daddy, like he was finna pop his shit. They all swarm his car. You under arrest and put him in the back seat. My sister decided that she want to volunteer her motherfucking ass to go out there and volunteer a lie to the police and basically tell them that I assaulted her, right? Now, I had no idea because they had all three of us separated. He in the back of the car, I'm in the garage, and she like in the front part, like you in the front part of the house or whatever. So it's like 12, 13 officers out there. They going just trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I done told my story the same. I done showed them the live video. I done showed them everything. Then they go over to my sister. I'm like, I wonder like what they talking to my sister about, right? Now this is only me thinking. If my sister and her ex nigga got beef, I'ma chill and I'ma step back, right? No, she go over there. Yeah, she was all in my face. Da 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 da. She hit me. Blah blah blah. Like she said all of that BS that ended up with me a family domestic charge for assault. Because there's like two different levels: assault and then threat. Some shit like that. Now, after I write my statement, they give me my report number and they give me some resources. Then I seen the officer walk over and he did this. So I'm like, y'all, I think I'm about to go to jail. Like, I just had that gut feeling that I was finna go to jail, right? So when they said that, the female officer came over there with some black gloves on. I said, oh, I'm about to go to jail. Me not thinking I was going to jail for assault. I'm thinking like, oh, okay, I got a ticket out there in Houston. Like, y'all could have found anything, right? So she come over and they're like, yeah, you're under arrest. You're going to jail too. I said, what I'm going to jail for? Because you assaulted your sister. I never touched her. I never touched her. He was like, so what happened? I said, well, she jumped into the middle of an altercation that had nothing to do with her. And me and her was like face to face going. He was like, that's why you going, because you was face to face with her. I said, so I'm going to jail for face to face? Well, she said she felt offended. She wasn't hurt or anything, so we got to take you to jail for that. It's only right. I said, well, damn, if that's the case, her motherfucking ass telling me I gotta die, that whatever her little karate skills, she was amping me, like literally provoking me the entire live. Is she not going? Now, okay, whatever. They put me in the back of the car, right? I'm smiling, but I wasn't smiling because of that. I'm smiling because my lick back gonna be lethal. Whatever. So they walked me to the police car. I walked right past the car that Joe T in. I'm smiling again because they was like, oh, we're not taking you to the big jail. We're going to take you to the city marshal's office and you pay the ticket fine and then you can get out. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, I'm still thinking I'm going to jail. Like, I still got to go through the process. I got to take my wig off, all of that, right? So they take us down to the city marshals. When we get in, you know, motherfuckers just got to do so much. They just got to do so much. Now, I ask my questions, like, because I ask questions every time I go to jail. Like, how do I get out of here? What's the bond? You said it was a ticket, so we're here and we're not going to lose there. Like, what's going on? And they ran down everything to me. The book in process was fairly easy. The book out process. So they go in, they do my fingerprint, they take my picture. I end up having to go sit in the cell because the fire marshal was unable to do like the little nurse check-in that they usually do. While I'm sitting in the cell, all I hear is him out here. Yeah, man, we had this beef before, bro. We made like 34,000 in a day. And this entire time I'm pissed off and I'm mad because we didn't even have to get to this point. I felt like I was respecting you by saying, let me teach your girl how to do it. And you took that shit as disrespect. What? Are you fucking kidding me? So he just out like, yeah, man, I'm very big on social media, man. I did 10 years in prison. All this ABC XYZ laughing all super loud and shit. Like, nigga, ain't no way you out there doing all of that and you in jail, right? So when they bring me back out and we standing, he was like, Sherelle, how many people was on that live? I said almost 30,000. Why? He talking about at one time. I said about 13,000. Why? Like, he told me, you think we could do $100,000? I didn't answer him. I didn't answer him. Cause now you thinking like it's like you feel like you can flip the script and turn this shit into some type of what? What the fuck? Like it's like you want it to be a lie or whatever, right? So I going on. I see the people, they take him upstairs. I see the fire marshals, then they take me upstairs. I'm upstairs for about 3 hours max because my friend was already downstairs with my money. So she paid the money, they came and got me, and they released me. When I get back to the house, I'm looking for my keys. I'm like, damn, I ain't got no keys. Like, where the fuck is my keys, right? I see his keys and I said, I need to take his car and basically just start moving my shit around, right? Moving my shit around. But before I jumped in it, I called to the police. I said, hey, I think he went to jail with my keys. I can't find them, but there's another car here. Am I going to get in jail, like get in trouble or go to jail for using it? She was like, no, have you driven the car before? I was like, yeah, I've been driving it for the past 3 years. Let's be honest. She was like, do you have the keys? I was like, yeah. She was like, no, you won't get in trouble. So I drive, y'all. I go back to the jail. I walk in the jail and I ask them, like, hey, I think the dude I came to jail with got arrested with my keys. Is there any way like I can get it out of his property? And she was like, no, everything's sealed. You'll just have to wait for him to get out of jail. All right, bet, whatever. I got his car. I'm not mobileless. So as I'm coming back out, I see a car, but they stopped and it was a girl in there. She was like, what's your name? I was like, Sherelle. She was like, you here to get your tea? I was like, no, I actually just got out of here. She was like, oh, so is somebody here to get him? I was like, well, he had called his girlfriend Ebony, but you must be Misha. And she was like, yeah. I was like, oh, so you one of the other boos. She was like, oh, no, I'm not a boo. I'm just a homegirl. She was like, so did she get him or not? I said, I don't know. They said her BMW was out here. I don't know if the bill has been posted. I'm not 100% sure. She was like, well, I don't want to do nobody dirty, so I'm going to just get out and go check myself. So I'm thinking, oh, if she paid the bond, he gonna get out just as quick as I did. So I sat in front of the jail. Like, I'm gonna just wait for her to come out. Give me my keys. I'm gonna scurry off and go to my car, right? Well, she paid the bond. She left. She came down. And then I was like, well, he ain't coming out. I'm gonna just go on to the house, right? She made a U-turn, but I'm 100% sure they was in the car following me. So when I get home, the first thing I do is go live. When I go live, I said I'm only doing this because if Cub come here, he start acting crazy. I need everybody to be able to see it's not me. Like, ain't no way I'm gonna go to jail and then get out and still be on the same BS. So I go in, I start bringing my mattress and stuff back in. I'm making up the bed because all I want to do is shower, lay down, and go to sleep. Although I did call the police to let them know, like, hey, I believe he has my keys. I'm just trying to see if I can get an officer to come out here and help me retrieve them. ABC, X, Y, and Z. So it was about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. He pull up. When he pull up, he come in. He already tripping off the rip. He took my mattress. He took my bed back out. He trying to take the bed apart. Things of that sort just bothering me, bothering me, bothering me. I'm like, yo, why is you tripping? Like, you just got out of jail. Who gets out of jail and come home and do all of this? And if you don't believe me, I don't have the active receipts right here. They are on YouTube. Go to YouTube and watch it. It's like 4.5 hours long. I guess I got to do another part.